And welcome back to Breath of Fire 3. So last time the organized criminals were destroyed, and finally we get back to India. Just most likely to solve some sort of bureaucratic issue. Yeah. Yeah. The stores don't, in a sense, do not restock equipment. They don't get any new stuff around. Except, let's take a look. Yeah, nothing really special. So let's just head towards the Windia Castle and try to have a little chat. And it's a real nice detail that there's these several, you could say, floors and layers that they really have made an emphasis on Windia Castle being built on slopes, because to explain, of course, they're very noticeable windmills, which do look nice. It's not a big detail, but it's still nice. Princess is back. Oh. Yeah, she's safe. Oh, those crooks are dead. No, with you could say. And King sounds to be a quite wise person regarding that. Yep, he gives a good lunch and all that. And Pekko doesn't seem to be seems to be much more about sleeping. Yeah. So, Gar is keeping it tries to keep it bit of under the wraps that Ryu's a dragon. Because let's see, Nina knows. Momo most likely has already started to know. Pekko, nobody knows. And Gar definitely knows and takes it serious. Oh, allied with King. And there's even added a eating animation to Gar. Most likely he eats big meals. Well, it looks like Princess is something like a farewelling. Yeah, she seems to be a bit of a tomboy, even despite wearing that big frilly dress. Oh, damn, that's something. Well, but there's at least money stashed, and let's go downstairs, see what's going on. Voices from the hall. There's the cause. Well, that's a big. Oh, so Momo's familiar is here, lacking the better word. And that guy looks. That looks like a guy with wings. So let's just go up here and see Did I go the right direction? Oh, I would guess that Windia might be having a inheritance system in which eldest child inherits. I guess this is that way. Oh, there's a god. But not this way, so it's a bit of a, you could say, searching puzzle of finding out where are you going. And yeah, that guy is going. Oh, is it going here? Yep, it ran down here. Is the basements of the castle. And of course I would expect that this kind of big castle would also have, well, not alone. And there's a cook. And there's rats and chickens running around in the kitchen, alright? And a frog person cook. It wasn't a rat nor chicken, it was honey. But what honey is, I don't know. The game never really actually gives much of answer about what it is. Isn't that all nice? And there it is. But let's just... Yeah, there's God a bit confused about what's going on. Oh, but now there it is. Hiding in a... although seeing that what kind of critter honey is, it might be quite hard to kill. Alright. So, went up there. Yep, so it now ran into Princess's room. But it doesn't seem to be here. So maybe it's on this extra ledge going outside. Oh, and it became a crash. Very tall fall, but honey can do a lot of things. For some reason it wanted Nina to leave. It helped Nina. Accidentally maybe. But helped. Oh. Well, but that was a little bit of a plot twist to tell you that to explain why Princess comes along. Yeah, there's a big bonfire. Yeah, she needs to be refueled. That sounds something almost sinister. That's a grim prognosis. It might be a hint, but the plot twist is going to be a lot about it. And Gar sounds like he has some sort of personal knowledge on matter. That's kind of childlike and but true. And Princess is coming. Yeah, slight little episode about plot twist about explaining why Princess does not leave. But after that, it was actually quite simplistic, you could say. Little plot event. So, but let's just now switch off to some team members. Yeah, you have to switch teammates to change party members. Pekko and let's take Pekko and Momo. Because once I go here, there's this little extra location. Which has quite lots of these goo enemies to be faced. But once you're here, and notice that Pekko is one who can do the headbutt and move. And then you can also make some fast move to knock it a bit further. Although that didn't seem to do the trick. I have to do a little bit bigger bump to it. Not just a little bump. It has to be a big bump. Now as I take a look about it. There's this flower jewel which appears valuable, and it can be only found once in that extra location which had those extra thugs and a big room of and a crow outside in a tree. And if you bump the tree with Pekko, it drops the flower jewel, which, well, it's very valuable if you sell it, but it has more valuable extra use. Yeah, once I actually wipe those critters out. Yeah, Pekko can become a very ludicrously tough character, in the sense that hard to kill, lots of hit points, regeneration. Echo is built for customization, the ability. But let's just bump the rock once, bump the rock twice, just to... And then we just need to get some speed. But it didn't seem to do anything. Maybe it has to be done later. But yeah, well, this location is important later. It contains one of the game's masters, and I would say one of the more important and better ones, based on the stat boosts it gives. Well, a little bit extra preemptive secret finding. But now here's the checkpoint, and no more ruffians with a wanted poster on Princess by the bandits or crooks. Alright, yeah. That's quite an impressive little statement. And Gar seems to have a slight angle about sarcasm. And there's this big bridge over to the eastern lands. Yeah, Gar seems to has a plan or scheme of his own. Well, discarding game mechanics. Yeah. Yeah, there's a slight, you could say, well, game mechanically, dragon powers are quite awesome, but it seems that as much as plot goes, Ryu is not much of an active user. And fishing spots, I'm not really interested going to them before I would have actually really better equipment. And you don't really get much of important, but there's this little extra hut. Fishing location with a big building. Nothing really special around here. Yeah, Rapala region is very much of a food production region in the sense that there's a lot of fishing going on in here. And there's a dragon crystal. They are in a sense thunder gene. Yeah, that allows the thunder attack magics, thunder breath attack from Ryu. Not that quite useful, but not that useful. So, but more. Yeah, and it also seems to be quite hilly in the sense that there's all kinds of ground going on. And once again, I'm here. It's a little beach area. And a guy who looks like a humanoid fish. Yeah. Yeah, that's another of the masters, but that one also has the prerequisite of you needing to do a lot of fishing. I really don't remember how much, but it's quite a big amount of it. But let's just head towards the Rapala city. Big city. Big and important city. With a big cheerful music. And there's a Porter's Guild, which seems to be quite big and important thing. But this place has very much of a seafaring team. Oh. Yo, Guildmaster Sinkar. Alright. Well, that's quite interesting little coincidence. And a weapons dealer. And it even sells our special weapon to Gar. And Nina as well. And various pieces of armor as well. Let's just buy also the Knight's Helm to Gar as well. Yeah, you really want to get your equipment upgraded. Oh, but there's inn and combined with a restaurant, so let's just head to downstairs and see what's going on in here, because if I recall right, the guildmaster was here, and he is. Yeah. So, seems that guildmaster is not much of an active participant in the business anymore. So, but there's also quite multiple levels of areas, and that guy looks very happy smoking his smoking pipe and looking like a frog or lizard. I don't know, but he looked kind of happy and cheerful being there. Maybe he has some sort of romantic association with sea. And there's Crab walking about. And that guy looks there's a woman, a very beefy looking sailor dude, and some monkey dude old guy, and some wonky looking bookkeeper guy. Yes, and the monkey dude is some sort of called Iggy. Oh yeah, bookkeeper. Perhaps the most nerdiest profession known to man. What? Well, so we'll see. Yeah, so we got an old-fashioned, you could say, Right, that's kind of bad because the ship was kind of like needed for the travel to the other side. Oh, but there's Shadis. Alright, there's the guild master. So it's time to go and ask the guild master again. Yep, this is gonna be a big and convoluted mess regarding poorly functioning organization and all that kind of nonsense. And then there's even some sort of affair going on. All kind of mess. Oh, so much that. So things look a bit of grim. That yep. So it might be still quite a good idea to go and check out the ship and over to say the road. Except there's a break. Yeah. But Nina seems quite observant. Well, that was very clear. So there's some sort of plan going on because hey, we're already stuck in here, so we might do something useful. It's Nina's scheme, more or less. So let's just go straight to the Rapala Wharf then. No need to skip through the city when you can go straight to the harbor. And that was a quite interesting little story. Yeah, and Nina speaks very directly. I've 60 heard something. Well, seeing that being a bookkeeper, he's already seemed most likely. No, you did not. Yep. Oh, what happened? Happened again. So now Zeke is doing trying to make his poetry. So most likely it doesn't sound too good. Yeah, but Janice doesn't seem to be particular. Well, now he wants the courage to want to be trained. Well, now I got some money, so it is now time to go and check out their weapon store. So how much money? Not much of my own money. And that would be something that if you want to get him the best equipment, it's gonna take a little bit of extra effort, however you wanna call it. Well, let's just go in here and alright, best weapons. Yeah, moon sword. Oh, there's. Well, let's just buy this. Well, Ryu's got that. Do I have a moon sword already on my own equipment? Let's see. Yes, I do. I have them both already. So let's just go and equip him, and then it starts the training sessions, which, well, you can take them a lot, make them a lot. Breastplate and moon sword is quite much winning combination. Obviously not winning combination, but necessary combination. Alright, yeah, got it. Yeah, let's start training the Mr. Bookkeeper. That's nice. Alright, there's a... all the necessary gear. He doesn't look particularly intimidating. So now it's the training session. Yeah, what's we gonna do? Alright, tell me. Yeah. And of course, there's also the fact that, yep, it's good idea to heal him as well. Yeah, this is a case of... So yeah, this is basically you have to make a long battle as you can. Yeah, I got it. So let's just get started. Yeah, there he is. He ain't particularly intimidating looking man. Alright, and I do know how much tough bait is. And of course I can also blast out the healing spell to him. Yeah, just keep slapping him and he keeps hitting you. Well, it's basically just a contest of let's blast out the healing spell to him. Now he's doing a defense. And smack. Now these sessions could be made in very fast and brutal if you would just basically decide to just go all out and bash him to pieces like that. But that ain't really the method. You wanna do efficiently because, well, less hassle means less hassle. Yeah. Yeah, he ain't. Come on, keep defending more. Yeah. It's quite slow and methodical fighting, but yeah. Yeah, just make Wimp into a badass. And of course, there is no really extra benefit of not knocking him out at the end. And Critical already made that happen. Alright. Yeah, I got some extra hit points, extra power, extra defense. Well, there will be quite lots of practice for Mr. debate going on. So it will be time to end this episode. And next time it will be time to see how Weedy bookkeeper will kick ass of some Brody sailor. But that will be next time. See ya!